Well, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. Lovely to see you again. Start with the basic admin, as I always do. If you enjoy this stuff, please like, please subscribe, please hit that little bell icon down the corner down there, and most importantly of all, leave some comments. If you really enjoy it, and you vaguely enjoy it, just leave some comments, let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. Okay, as I say, welcome back to the channel. I've come to a place called Frandy Fisheries. It's in Glendevon, which is in the Ochil Hills. That's the Ochil Hills behind me. Glendevon kind of runs up, right up here and right up that way, and it coincides with another glen, which I'm sure you've heard of, just over there, which is called Glen Eagles. So yeah, there's a big fancy golf course just over that way somewhere, but I'm not going to photograph the golf course because it doesn't interest me in any way whatsoever. So today, what I'm going to photograph, this tree. Okay, it's called, well, colloquially known as the Frandy Ash, and it's a kind of bent, twisted ash tree that I don't know how old it is, but it's obviously been struck by lightning at some point in the past, because it's got a big kind of gash down the other side. Now I'm going to get a picture of that later, but for now we'll try and aim straight up the glen, just towards the hills there. So I've got the camera set down. You probably can't see it there. I don't know how well you can see it at all. Down here in the grass, really, really low. And I've got it sitting on my wee gorilla pod. I don't have it on the proper tripod today. It's on the gorilla pod. So yeah, let me just switch it on again because it was all set up, but it's stopped now. What I've done, there's these rocks down here, down just beside this kind of mound here, and I'm going to use them as foreground for the picture, and I'm looking straight up. Let me switch on the movie here, let you see what we're looking at. There we go. Okay, now as you can see, we're looking directly up at the tree. Let me just turn my aperture down a bit just so you can see a bit better. I'll turn that up again before I take the picture. Okay, and we're focusing on the tree. Now what I've done, in actual fact, some people call it vandalism, but frankly I don't, because there's sheep here and the sheep will eat the grass anyway. I've cleared all the grass from in front of the camera, between the camera, oops, a couple more here and here, between the camera and the stones, just obviously so we don't get blades of grass in the way. The sheep would be eating that anyway, so I don't feel like I'm doing anyone any wrong there. You know, normally I would say don't break trees, things like that, don't pick flowers, but I think clearing bits of grass out of the way is probably acceptable. Okay, so yeah, that's the way I've got my picture set up, and there's not much more to say about it really. I've stuck the tree smack bang in the middle. This will be a 2x3. As I always say, this camera takes shots in 16:9 for a video, but it'll be a 2x3, so you'll see the top of the tree in the finished picture, but that's just to show you what it looks like. Let me see, I've got it kind of lined up. Move it up a tad. It's not so easy on this wee gorilla pod, I'll tell you, but I've got it kind of lined up, so that the edges of the, you see that? Edges of the kind of valley, if you like, are in line more or less with the rule of thirds. Like I say, it's not quite so easy on the gorilla pod. I'm doing my best. Got the tree smack bang in the middle, again, give or take, not quite, that's smack bang there. Let's put it like that, I think, yeah. We do have all these blades of grass and whatnot, and because I've cleared them on either side, let's get that one out from right in front of the lens as well. We've got them here and over here, kind of pointing in towards the tree, kind of like leading lines, if you like. So that's exactly what we'll do. So I'll switch the movie off at that. That button there. Okay, I'm going to turn back up. I'm going to go for F11 because I want all the grass in the foreground to be in focus, and I want the tree itself to be in focus. So let me just focus up like that. Not quite. Try again. Focus up like that. Got the stones in the foreground, as I say. And I'll grab the picture. 1, 2, 3, click. So this is the Frandy tree. You can see here how it's all kind of bent and twisted with this lovely kind of great big kind of scar right up it. Like I say, I really don't know what's happened to it. I suspect a bolt of lightning or something like that. I mean, inside here is just almost hollow. You know, I'm surprised it hasn't fallen over. But anyway, yeah, it's a very photogenic tree. It's getting quite popular with photographers for that reason. So I'm going to try and capture a shot that's a wee bit different. Probably not that different. If I'm being absolutely honest, there's probably not an angle it's not been taken from. But we'll try anyway, see what we can get. Now I'm going to go over there. Now the shot that I have in mind, I may not be able to take because there's a bunch of really long grass round about where I've taken this shot from before. But we'll see what we can get. Okay, so like I say, just over here. I'm all set up for our second shot now, looking right towards the tree, right towards that great big kind of gash in the trunk that I was talking about earlier on. Now what I've done, as you can see, the tree is really kind of bent over, right, and it's kind of, from the angle you're seeing it at, these branches overlap with the hills over here, particularly this low hanging one that's almost touching the ground, in fact, even here. So what I've had to do is get the camera right down low again, right down here. Okay, and if I put the movie on, you'll see what I mean. It's probably as low as it'll go. Okay, again, whoops, I'm going to fall over. Again, this has been taken in a 2x3, but the camera shoots 16:9, so it's chopping off the top and the bottom of the picture. But let me just, if I bend down over here, you'll see what I'm talking about. I've got the tree basically filling more or less the entire shot. I wonder if I actually zoom in. No, probably not. I'll leave it what it is. I've got the tree taking up almost the entire shot. Problem I do have is these grasses across here, which I don't particularly like. They're getting in the way a wee bit, but I've tried to kind of avoid them as much as I can. I've not picked any out the way this time, but I'm sure they'll be fine. Now the reason I've got right down low is because of these low hanging branches over here, even down at this level, which is probably not quite, but more or less as low as the tripod will go. But even at this level, they're still overlapping with the ground, but I've tried to avoid it as much as I can. Okay, particularly that one low hanging branch at the back, just there. Do you see it? But again, there's not a great deal I could do about that. But no, it looks not bad as it is. So, there's that. Again, I've got the tree smack bang in the rule of thirds. What I do want to avoid, the other reason for having it low down in fact, is to avoid just beyond there, just beyond the tree, there's actually a road. It's down behind the hill, so you probably can't see it, but I want to avoid it all the same. So we do get the tree on the horizon here, again with the branches not touching the horizon, hardly. Alright, so again, we've got this nasty looking piece of grass just sticking in the side here. I'm not quite sure where that's coming from, but I'll just clone that out when the time comes, like when I process it. It was earlier on, the sun was out and the tree was all lit up, but it's starting to rain now. So I'll just grab this kind of moody shot. I may or may not put it in black and white, I'm not sure. What I will do is just try and increase the contrast a lot so that these clouds look a bit kind of moody and dark. At the moment they're a bit kind of greyish, but you know, pull down a grad filter in Camera Raw, and we should be able to pull some kind of detail out of that. Alright, so yeah, without any further ado, let me switch that off, like that, and I'm back to seeing the tree as it is. And let me just, I'm actually just going to raise that ever so slightly. About there, yeah. Okay, and that's it. I'm just going to focus up, I'll focus on the tree. I'm setting it F13 because I want everything in focus again. Maybe I'll take it down to F11. Focusing on the tree, like that. And I shall just grab the shot, 1, 2, 3, click. Right, well, I'm just going to call it a night at that because it's starting to rain and I don't have a jacket with me. Not even back in the car because the car's just along there. The car park's just, what, 100 yards away. So, yeah, starting to rain. It's not going to make for any more fantastic shots. I've got the pictures I came for. So, yeah, just a short vlog today, not the kind of really long epics you've been used to, I don't think. However, that's that. Just let me shove that together again. If you have enjoyed the video, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, if you've enjoyed it, please like, please comment, please subscribe, and hit the little bell icon down in the corner. I would love to hear your comments. Yeah, I would really like to hear your comments because they help the channel. They don't cost you anything. That'd be fantastic. Okay, right, let's call it a night at that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Cheers.